So that's a little bit about who we are. I'm sure, much like you, we are missing being with one another, particularly during the Easter season. And we thought we would share a little bit with you tonight about what our experience has been like as trying to do church in the midst of COVID-19. So you see a few people gathered with me. I want to say I'm really excited about this collection you'll hear from. All of them are either currently or have in the past served as deacons of our church. Hal, I think, has the distinction of being the only one in the group to serve as both a trustee and a deacon, but all of them sitting here are involved in so many various ways with our congregation. And so I'm going to invite them to introduce themselves and say a little bit about them. So I'll call on each of them, and what we'll start with is I'll ask them to say who they are and kind of how they've been involved at Sardis. And then I want to ask each of them to tell you a little bit about what a normal day looked like for them before COVID, and then maybe what it's looked like now that we're in the midst of this social distancing. And so I'm going to invite Susan to start.
Hi, I'm Susan Phillips. I've been a member of Sardis for about 20 years, retired educator and minister with children and families. We just love that we landed at Sardis because of its refreshing openness and inclusion and inspiration. I'm pleased to be able to sing in the choir and serve on the worship development team. And I'm an outreach steward. And I've also just recently written some curriculum for preschool, Sunday school, and worship care. It's an easy thing to do to serve at Sardis because people are so welcoming and appreciative of any work that you do. And let's see, you want me to say what my day looked like?
Yeah, say a little bit about what a day would look like for you before COVID and then afterwards.
Well, even being retired, I stay pretty busy and on the go. I have several volunteer jobs, one of which is transporting seniors, most of whom are indigent, to their medical appointments and staying with them and companioning them along the way. And I really miss that and worry about those folks that I haven't been in contact with. Have grandchildren, so I'm usually busy with them. Have a very active neighborhood that I'm busy with, and I'm over at the church a lot, and I have missed that.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Okay. Let's go to Melissa next.
My name is Melissa Boland, and I have been at Sardis a little over 21 years. I sing in the choir, I'm on the fellowship committee, I work in worship care, you name it, I'm kind of there. My days before COVID were very interesting. I've spent the last 2.5 years recovering from a car accident, and just about the time that I was able to go back to Sardis and worship in person, the virus hit. So I have had the chance to watch the worship on Facebook, but it's not the same as when you're there in person. And so now I miss it again. But I'm so thankful that we do have modern technology where we can be together, even just to see people is so exciting.
Thank you, Melissa. And let's go to Howell next.
Okay, I'm Howell Peterson. I've been a member of Sardis for probably 15 years. And as Bob said, I've served as deacon and trustee. Right now, I'm on the board of trustees and also several committees, you know, the landscaping grounds committee, the building committee, these kinds of things. So I've been fairly active in Sardis. Before COVID came along, since I'm retired, I was just out and about and doing lots of things that I had always wanted to do but never had time to do when I was working. And now pretty much stuck at home as everyone is. And since I live alone now, it's a lot of solitude here.
Hmm. Yeah, thank you for sharing. And Amanda.
Hello, I'm Amanda. I have been a part of Sardis for a handful of years now. When I moved to the state of North Carolina and I was visiting my now husband, I had seen Sardis's sign and I said, I think I like those people. And it turns out, yes, indeed. I have the honor of serving on the diaconate and the worship care committee and the worship development committee, and do worship care with the youngest members of Sardis. And, during my day, I'm a hospice chaplain. So I sit with people at the end of life, and Sardis is so important to me to give me life and to help me feel recharged and in touch with the new and good work that God is continuing to do, even as I of course believe that the end of life is holy and sacred. But my day working in healthcare, they've actually asked that as a chaplain and working, the social workers I work with, that we work via the phone. And so we are working to hold sacred space over the phone and over Zoom. And that is a challenge. We feel the loneliness not only for the people who are going on this hospice journey, but also in my own life. I'm a very social person. I try and do a lot with the millennials at church. I'm a proud millennial. And I'm definitely missing that connection face to face. We've been dropping off baked goods on friends' doors and the other millennials at the church, but miss being in person with them.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.